Oh, there you go. Come on in, come on in. Oh, there you go. So if you can, I'm going to ask you all, or invite you all at least, to go ahead and lay a hand on it. Animals in translation. A list of fears. You, husband, your myths and stories, rings and tasteless cakes, your cliches, and how much I want to live them with you. The day you decide to build us a fence, or ask me to call a handyman to build us a fence, surrounding our home with white wood to bleach us private, normal, safe. Being your partner, your spouse, your pudding pie, Blue Bear, sweet potato slushy. The names will call each other, and how much they will come to mean to us. Like teddy bear, 20-year-old teddy bears, stuffed with what was and what should have been. Like merit badges, like talismans, like statues proclaiming us, etched in granite. Being your man, your boyfriend, seen for the gay I make you, dresses pushed to the back of the closet from too many nights of hugging the edge of normal, and too many little league games of don't upset, don't burden, worn only occasionally to make a point. The states and the licenses will get, or not get, or get only for the benefits, like we could separate them from privilege, white enough, rich enough, straight enough. Being your wife, filing joint taxes and believing our own hype until we really are just like the Cleavers, all faggotry and queer liberation pushed to the back of the closet, shed like our tight jeans phase, impractical in this new world of school field trips and museum galas. Being your wife, reminding you tomorrow is trash day, and meaning, where did you disappear to all those long years ago? Fooling myself into believing I had spelunked all your great caverns, only to find you have no end of habits to hide in. Comparing you to my father, a hyper-intellectualizer with anger management issues, who worked incredibly hard with inexhaustible love. That you'll be too similar. That you won't be similar enough. That you'll want to live in San Francisco where I grieved my father and began to know adulthood. That you'll want the mission to become our neighborhood. It was mine before I knew you and I don't want to share. That you'll take me to Zeitgeist and woo me with Zeitgeist and take me home and fuck me zeitgeistily. That will never have Paris, but only New York City. And I don't want just New York City. That I'll be grateful for what my life becomes after your death. That I'll finally find myself. All the things I didn't choose so I could choose you, pulled out of the closet like a dusty dress. That I'll never be the same after you. I fear you'll never teach me the ways of the heart, and then I'll never know which way to the heart. Yeah, okay, right? A little bit. I got one more piece for you. It is our 3rd year anniversary, and it is just you and me. I'm so glad we made it this far. I used to always think that the best first date would be a 3rd year anniversary. I always wanted to skip the stuff that comes before. But now, I'm glad I didn't, because I got to share it with you. You're beautiful, you know that? Let me tell you about our date. You're taking me to an unpretentious wine bar where we'll sit out on the sidewalk under the heat lamps as jazz comes skipping through the open window. We're talking about the casually important. How was your day? Is your manager still being an idiot? Would you like to see Casablanca with me? Next, you're taking me to a restaurant and ensuring me that I'll like it as much as our favorite sushi bar. It's a beautifully warm, hole-in-the-wall with delicious Spanish tapas, like the places we'll have loved in Madrid last summer. Food is splendid, and we are wonderfully drunk, riding the crest of the wave of totally comfortable because we're with each other. We're talking about the profoundly important. You're telling me of your mother's health and how terrified you are of what life will be like when she dies. I'm talking about wanting kids and how afraid I am I will never be healthy enough to have them. The topic of commitment has come up. You think I'm funny for only wanting to get married 5 years at a time. And I think you're delusional to think you can know how you'll feel about me in more time than that. I'm taking you to a show called What I Desire, a series of 4 performance artists doing work all about queer love. Crying and you're squeezing my shoulder, and we're loving each other all the more for different ways we have of expressing emotion. I'm thinking how wondrous it is to see myself in performance. And you're talking about how hard it is for us queers to talk about desire. You're guiding me to the door and catching us a cab. We're sitting side by side as the city flies by and the cabbie is talking in a language we don't know. We're home, and you're kissing me in the hall like a sweet tidal wave. Like this is the last possible second you could kiss me and still contain yourself. Taking me to bed. And making out. And making love. And we're fucking. And we're cuddling. And we're admiring each other's bodies. And we're spooning. And we're waking up in each other's arms. And we're holding each other until your mother calls at 8:45 to ask how the night went.